Okay.
Cool.
Let's do number 1.
There you go. Grab A.
Grab
Grab
A.
number A.
Yeah.
And pour just a little bit.
And you
I
can
would
pour
just
as
a
much or as little as you like.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just remember, you're doing 3 of them. So I'll pour. Yeah. So smell out of the bottle.
Okay.
Okay. So we do what's called a raw dog. You can take a shot out of the bottle if you want, just a little bit, because you're always going to have a bottle. You're always going to have a vessel that the bourbon comes in, but you're not necessarily going to have a Glencairn. So the Glencairn is designed to capture and funnel the aromas into your nose.
Right. This sniffer.
Yes. So that's what that's going to do. But you're not always going to have a Karen with you. You're going to have a bottle with you. So if you want to take a little shot off of it, by all means, go ahead.
I'm good with this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So compare the notes between the bottle and the Karen, and we'll give you some pointers along the way as far as how to sniff, when to sniff, where to sniff on the
I
Karen.
got one.
Yeah.
A teaspoon of blood after I slap your thing.
Keep your mouth
Use
open.
some,
Just a little bit when you sniff.
Yeah.
And then
And caramel and vanilla.
if you smell from up here, your nose, you're going to get a whole lot more than smelling from down here.
So when I did beer tastings, they told us to, when you swallow, breathe out your, inhale, but also breathe out through your mouth because you get a second round of flavors. Is that the same with bourbons?
Probably.
Oh, yeah. And sometimes you'll put a drop of water in there, and, the polar substance will grab a hold of some of the other flavors and release others.
Well, if you smell the bottom,
Okay, I see what you mean.
yeah. If you smell the bottom of the Karen down here, you're going to get more alcohol. You smell the top. If you put your nose and just smell the top,
Wow,
it's
okay.
totally different.
That is weird.
Yeah.
So the way that I was taught at my distillery was and this is probably wasteful, but you take a little bit, put it on your hand, and rub it together, and it burns the alcohol off, and then you can smell the notes. But that's actually pretty cool because that accomplishes the same thing.
Yeah.
I spilled some Four Roses on my hand when I was pouring that glass mead. And I kept smelling my hand all night long. It was good.
But you'll get heavier and lighter flavors depending on where you smell it.
It's very apparent now.
Yeah.
It's kind of strange. I never noticed that.
And then just kind of make notes for yourself because we do rank them. So I start every one with a 1 and a Roman numeral because I can change it as I go. So A is always number 1 to begin with. And it's not bad.
Some pleasant smells there.
But I'm still getting that slight mint and some caramel and leather.
Our division, but the best way to get our division is to get to the contract. So I thought
Not much oak on it.
I'll talk about later.
Yeah.
And
And
sometimes
a little bit of musky.
Sometimes we look at the side of the glass. This is hot. For the legs. And
Is that the
the
tannins?
flavor, the tannins and the flavor molecules.
I'm going to say a BIB.
Yeah,
Just
that's
sweet.
neat.
I like it. I do too.
She keeps coming.
It's definitely barrel aged. Holy cow. Very.
I get oak on the palate, but not on the nose.
That's what I was just writing.
I get more like leather and caramel and some earthy notes.
And I get a lot more floral, vanilla, caramel on the nose than I do on the palate.
Oh, it's crazy dog lady.
It is. And we usually save a little bit for comparison. You got a little in there.
That's good. and then save some because you're going
Yeah,
to
that's good.
direct compare each of them. So your B will pour into the next one, your C will pour into the next one, then you can go and do a slight A/B.
So-
And actually,
so
when
mount
your
front of it
Karen's
like that.
empty, when it's completely empty, smell it because
It smells totally different. I bet. Yeah. It's interesting. Okay. And then the proof gas, that's just like that.
alcohol percentage, what you
Okay.
think it is.
Right.
I mean,
Well,
you know,
a bourbon's going to be anything from 80 to 130.
130. No,
I mean,
150, 160 is as high as it
I'm
can be.
trying to give him a realistic
Yeah.
guess of
But-
what we're going to have here.
Typically, unless Jordan's here,
Yeah.
it's going to be 125, 130.
Yeah. Typically, what we drink here is in the 80 to, I'd say average is 80 to like 105.
Mm-hmm.
If it's over 105, she's a really hot girl.
I think it's about
Yeah, I put
I
105.
thought
she's a BIB.
I got it as bottle and bond as well.
so it'd be like 117, 120.
100 proof.
BIB's 100.
Is it 100?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have it as a bottle and bond.
Yeah.
And bottle and bond is a category in whiskey. It's a government controlled deal. Back when everybody was making it, saying
Mhm.
this is whiskey, this is whiskey.
Quality
They were adding
control.
all kinds of flavors. So bottle and bond comes into the category. It has to be 100 proof. It has to be aged in a government sanctioned warehouse. It has. I mean, there's so many stipulations on top of bourbon that make it what it is. So it's not a bad thing for a bottle and bond. It's actually a lot of them are very, very good.
Some people, it's
100
sought
proof.
after. Right?
It's 100 proof, like Old Forester 100 proof bottle and bond.
Okay.
You know, and there's a lot of them out there. Now, not all whiskeys are bourbons, but all bourbons are whiskeys. So bourbon has a category all its own. Has to be made in the United States. Has to be
Yeah.
51% corn in the mash bill.
I like it.
Sorry.
Side,
You know,
side
not
IPA
as much.
discussion.
and has to be put into an oak vessel for no
Mhm.
specific time to be a bourbon. It can be put into an oak vessel, whether it's an oak box or an oak barrel, and poured right back out. It can fit in that classification.
So they can put other staves, barrel staves,
Yeah.
in the barrel that are different woods.
It has to
As
be.
long as like one of the staves is oak.
As long as the
barrel.
vessel.
But
Oh,
the
I
vessel.
see. Okay.
That's wide open.
But it has to be a
Brand new.
oak vessel. It cannot be an old wine cask. It can't be an old.
It can be
You know.
finished. In it.
Yeah, but initially
Meaning-
it has to go into a new oak vessel.
Wow. Okay.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
No,
So it's not cheap to make bourbon. Oh no.
But I mean, essentially, when it's
Interesting.
distilled, it's moonshine.
Yeah.
It's clear. It's pretty much tasteless. There's going to be a corn flavor to it. There's going to be a grain flavor to it. But there's none of the sweets, none of the caramels. All that comes from the wood.
So the toasting,
That's interesting.
toasting and
Okay.
charring is where you get a lot of your flavors.
Yeah.
These are chemically decomposed celluloses, so your loses are breaking down into your other flavor compounds.
Aces, right? No.
Um,
Your sugar. It's turning into.
oses are sugars.
Yes. Okay. I got you.
So grab B.
All right. Yeah.
And if you need to top off, A, top off A.
Learning a lot in a very short amount of time.
That's all right. It's a crash course. It's bourbon night.
Yeah.
That's what
I
we
learn
do.
every time I come up here.
Aldehyde.
And if you go like stupid deep, like pour that much, you can call Larry McCart.
Yeah, you go. I call you Larry.
He's a good buddy of ours.
It kind of looks something like this. And it's a bourbon molecule. It's the flavor molecule.
Yeah. Okay.
And they'll, different places make a necklace
This
out
one's
of it.
soft.
But that's an Eldorado.
Yeah.
Soft girl.
It's a benzene ring.
So is that it preserves
flavors?
flavors? So formaldehyde, what is the relation there? I
That's
don't
a
think.
very, very simple.
Soft on palate.
Well,
Not
you know,
as hot girl.
it's among the flavors, but it's but I mean, it's good for
It's got a funky smell.
good for varnish
Yeah.
finishes.
Yeah.
Okay. Just imagine the embalming process. Film full varnish.
Yeah.
Essentially,
Well, what
yeah.
was the other thing that like people would typically, capture somebody with back in the day covering in a cloth? That was also a
Chloroform.
finish. Chloroform, yeah, that was also a finish. Yeah, it's funny. People would steal chemicals from
Well, okay.
furniture factories.
The finish that you would use for shellac would be pure ethanol, and you take the tree sap and dissolve it with the ethanol, and to know whether or not the ethanol was pure enough to use for shellac, you would pour a small amount of it in a tiny container with gunpowder and then light it, and it would burn the blue flame like it normally does. But when it got burned out, if the gunpowder would still burn, then the ethanol was good enough quality to use for the shellac.
Oh,
Otherwise, it would have water in it. The gunpowder
right, it'd be watered down.
it wouldn't ignite.
Which should
And
be
so then your water would
100
make your shellac foggy. You wouldn't have a good finish.
So gunpowder will not ignite below 50% alcohol. So 100 proof when it would light was at least a 50% alcohol. So that was the proof test. Actually, where the name proof test come from. Didn't mean it was 100%.
Yeah.
It was good enough to get you where you needed to go.
Good enough for Grandma's rocking chair.
That's right.
So this one's fruity on the nose.
I have to agree. And floral.
Yeah, it smells like Grandma's potpourri.
Or like
Grandma's what?
Granny Smith apple.
Potpourri, not potpourri.
I think initially it sounds like wet socks.
Wet socks?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
rusty, nutty, earthy.
It is
I got
like
leather.
earthy. I'm getting earthy and leather, yeah. And fruity.
But I can still pull a little vanilla out of it.
Higher rye.
High rye bourbon.
Because she's got some burn to it. I don't think it's the fruit.
It's a smooth.
It's not proof. It's soft.
It's a smooth
I'm,
bourbon.
Palate is a little bit more buttery than the first one.
I would drink this one.
84 proof. It might be hotter than that, but I think it's the right pushing.
Could be a
agree
rye.
with you too.
It's definitely not as hot as the last one.
It's pleasant. It doesn't. The finish is there and gone.
Yeah. Burn and turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, burn and turn.
That's a new one.
We used to say that when our daughter was in 4-H before she burned and turned.
Yeah.
And then, they'd run to a barrel,
Shake and bake.
turn around it, or the in and out.
I can get some vanilla. I guess get some caramel out of it.
Spice.
But you gotta pull.
Mild spice on the palate. It makes it
It's got a real full nose, yeah, and it's just a very regular.
It's a letdown on the palate.
Yeah.
Yeah, the nose is very full. Yeah, that's a good description. The nose is full and the palate is weak. But I like it. I don't hate it.
I get a cinnamon feel, but not the taste. And then, yeah.
More smell than taste. Proof guess.
Like,
I'm
It's
gonna
an
say
87.
I'm
Did
gonna
you
say
go back and smell that one?
80 something.
It's like,
See, I'm getting big red gum off this. So
Are you?
off of A. But I'm also getting some
You're
crazy
getting
like
big red off of it.
something big red, but I'm also getting the pool smell.
Well, now that you go
I just
backwards.
went back like he said and
Yeah.
smelled this, and it's totally different.
Pour you a little bit more in there just to get just so you can actually sample. Because at the end you'll want to sample
them
it.
back to back.
Yeah, because you're going to want to rank them. Right now, all you have is glass.
My newbie is showing.
It's okay.
So,
I'm ready for number C.
yeah, this one's just muted. B, the number B is just muted and soft, and she's a shy girl.
I think she's young. Army surplus store on this place.
Yeah, almond on that one. So far, B is my number 3. Number C. My number 2.
I have to agree with you on the ranking. I like C best.
Whoops.
Come on, Larry.
Oh well. That's a definite counter on my counter.
It's a full-fledged McCart.
You won't be disappointed though.
Really close.
No, it's not bad at all.
You'll be happy.
Oh yeah.
That's really nice.
Got a soft nose, though.
It does have softness.
Yeah, I didn't
the
detect
talent is
anything
good.
off the bat from smelling it.
But
It's there.
she's
I got caramel on all of them. No green apple.
Got some heat here.
Oh yeah. A little cherry on the palate.
I'm gonna throw a Christmas fruitcake in on this one on the pat on the nose.
I'm trying real hard to get something on the nose.
the nose on number 1 is beautiful.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is. Yes,
yeah.
it is.
I put pleasant.
And really, as far as the palate goes, I like all 3 of them.
This one's hotter than.
I think this
See?
is the hottest.
This one's hotter than what you think.
You think so?
It definitely masked it well though, but yeah, it definitely you can tell it's there. It's apparent.
The flavors continue to develop after you swallow it.
It lingers. Yeah, I like that.
Not just linger, but continue to develop more flavor.
Well, right, and comparing that to like B, where it was like burn, like what'd you call it? Turn and burn. Turn and burn. Yeah, this one sticks around a long time.
Yep. That would be complex.
I don't know. I'm going with C as number 1.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy the nose on the number A better than C, but the palate is what I'm ultimately going for anyway.
I think C's hot.
I do too.
I said 170.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, what? 115.
Yeah, I see you.
Wow. Really off.
What'd you say?
90.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, doesn't
I think
have a
B
burn.
is more 90 for me.
I put B as 80. Well, I'm giving up on this.
That's fine.
That's fine.
You can, now, I think she's like a 104.
I had 104 originally,
Yeah. But I changed it. 104.6.
I think this is the Calumet.
Think?
I do. For
Well,
some reason, I think it's Calumet 17.
okay, I got B
16.
at 3, but I can't decide between A and C.
I think A's Weller. I think B's Rabbit Hole.
I put 84 on B.
Rabbit Butthole. Which will be funny because when we did Rabbit Hole, I said we all said it was crap.
We
Well,
did.
the first two.
Yeah.
And then Rabbit,
From
Rabbit
Rabbit
Hole,
Hole.
Rabbit Hole said, "Thank you for the review of our product."
Can't wait to see what you think of our other two. But they were actually the other two weren't horrible, but those first two. Woo!
Maybe that's what we should start doing.
Say they're all crap. And
Yeah.
Start sending us product.
Yeah, exactly.
We got some crappy pappy.
Crappy Pappy.
That's Sazerac. You know what Sazerac can do?
Send us some more of that. We can try because this is awful.
To be continued. We'll throw a hashtag on there.
Buy
it's really
100
musty
cases
fruit.
of our weeded vodka,
Yeah.
and we'll let you have one bottle of the drink.
Yeah.
I think A is beautiful on the nose, and beyond that, that's really my own ranking tonight. I enjoyed them all.
So A, I enjoy the nose most of any of them. I agree with you. C, I had the palate to me. So I just wrote almond in my notes, but it's number C, so it's already taking effect. But the palate on C was better than the other two. I enjoyed the nose on A better, and B was just, to me, I'm gonna say the run of the mill, go out, slam a couple back, see what happens.
I think possibly B. I'll change my rating.
I'm gonna
I think
say,
it's a bullet crab.
you think who is?
I think number 2 is a bullet.
I think it's Four Roses.
Do you? Well, it could be.
I
It could be. That is a good guess.
I went CAB, and I picked C for the number 1 simply because the flavors just continue to come. After you swallow it, you're not finished with this. It's going to keep on entertaining you for a while. She just keeps on coming.
There you go. I'm gonna
I think that's a good guess. I think it could be 4 roses.
Four Roses. I usually get floral big time on.
4 roses?
Even I mean I know it's in the name and all that blah blah blah. But anyway, I want to give you my rankings backwards. My third was B. I got wet socks on the nose, palate buttery. I said it was a mixer. My proof guess was 80, and my other notes was it was a Ford Escort of this group.
It was a Pontiac T1000, baby.
So that'd be like a Kentucky gentleman. My second rank is C. I had on the nose mellow yellow because she was very mellow. The palate was much more enjoyable than the nose. I put cherry and char. My proof guess I'm sticking with 90. And I had a custom Chevy Astrovan as my other notes. My number 1 obviously is A. I had pleasant, earthy on the nose, complex on the palate, hung around for a while. Proof guess 106, and quite a bit more fancy. A Volvo station wagon.
What year
I was
on
going to say Cutlass Supreme.
Cutlass Supreme.
What year on the Astrovan? Was it the boxy one or was it that
no,
one
it was
that
the
kinda...
smoothest.
Okay.
Brown in the front, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, like a 1991.
Yeah. Okay.
What's the transport?
Oh, yeah. The
Yeah.
box.
Yeah. Was it the transport?
Transport. Landis Mom and Dad had one.
Oh, okay.
They were a
I
box.
thought that was a Lumina. There was a Lumina wagon that had looked like it was going to shoot into outer space.
Chevy's version of it.
Oh, is it? Okay. Anyway, that's mine. Thank you very much.
Yep. Awesome.
My proof guess: 100 on A, 84 on B, and 104.6 on C.
104.6.
Eagle.
The Ripper.
My
Eagle.
pen has a proofer in it, so
I went 100, 87, and I think I put
187?
No, 100 and then 87.
Oh,
187. Clean the windows with it.
I had 115 on C for the proof.
B just blew to me.
80. I had 80 something on the proof for B.
Yeah, that's what I had. 80.
And I had
Caramel.
on A. I had 110.
Okay.
All right.
So
my,
reveal.
The
what,
big
am I the
reveal.
only one that had A as my number
Oh,
one?
Peanut Gallery's doing a review.
I think you will.
Okay.
Hey,
A, yeah, A is my number one.
Four
Four
Roses.
Roses.
Four Roses single barrel. I love that.
What's
I
proof
picked
on that
that
one?
as my number one.
That's funny because all of us were saying that we like the nose.
100.
100.
100 proof.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
The one that's named after a flower has a good nose.
Yep.
6 off on that one.
Woodford
Oh,
Reserve.
Woodford Reserve is my number
And
3.
proof?
90.4.
90.4.
Killed me.
That's my roadie. That used to be my go-to roadie.
I can't believe I said Ford Escort for Woodford Reserve. Woodford Reserve is awful. Send us more to try.
Ready for number C?
Yep.
Yes, we are. We're very excited.
Ooh, easy.
Go the 4 roses.
4 roses.
What?
What's proof on that one?
That's 100 proof.
100.
You said there wouldn't be any
They're the
tricks,
same?
man.
I guess 4 roses on B.
For somebody new to whiskey, this is not good. I am all over the place.
What?
I cannot believe the proof difference between that I thought from A and C.
Wait a minute.
So I was 4.6 and
So A and C
6.4.
were the same?
Yeah, like before this,
I
it was
wasn't
night and day
Too
between
far
the two.
off. I wasn't too
Same
far
bottle?
off because exact same bottle. I wasn't
would've-
too far off.
I swear.
I would have thought
different.
C
Yeah.
would have been like way more expensive than
You
A.
think about
That's
how
the worst
similar a Volvo station wagon and a Chevy Astro van are.
Right.
They're pretty similar. One's a little taller than the other.
That's fair.
No, I just take.
Wow.
It tastes different.
My mind is blown. I know nothing about whiskey.
I did not like B at all, but I liked A and C. It was kind of hard for me to pick between the two. It's crazy.
Hold on. Whoa! Wait a minute. We might have a technical difficulty here. C was back there on the cart.
Yes.
Did you rinse it, or did you just pour it out? You rinsed it. Okay. Where'd you pour it? What? That was barrel-proof Templeton. You bungle. Hey, Cornholio, what are you doing? That was 25-year-old Pappy's. You poured out $2,000 worth of liquor.
You know what's funny is I said B was a mixer, and that's like your mixer.
It was for me. Yeah.
I mean, that's like your roadie, right?
Yeah.
There you go. That's crazy.
Burn and turn.
I wish I would have said, I just can't pick between A and
But
C.
I did have AMC really close.
I usually do say shit like that.
I thought the proofs were completely opposite.
I think I won the proof guess then. If you guys guessed 117.
How many points off were you?
Total? With everything?
Yeah.
10, 20, 26.
I was
What? How would you use 11 when you
because I had 100 on A, I had 84 on B, which was 90.
Oh, you didn't guess on the team.
And C, I put 104.6.
You didn't guess 117.
I did, yeah. Well, originally I had 104. And then I thought, no. In my mind, I thought it was like Calumet. And I thought, I was sitting
Fuck,
back,
so I can
that's
do
what it
this
was.
with no worries, right?
That's
Yeah.
I didn't go back and forth between A and C enough.
But smell them now.
Yeah.
Here.
Smell the same.
Obviously.
You sons of bitches.
That's good.
Yeah. I saw him set the bottle back down. I was like, oh, he's just making room. We need to put it back out.
But you didn't waste any crappy time.
I poured it down the sink.
So then how much of our comments are factual as opposed to what we think?
Exactly. Yeah. Well, that's the whole point of the thing. Is it's all.
Sorry that your first video was a bunch of follies.
Yeah.
You
But
know,
it's
next video is
pretty
going to be
cool.
one bottle with 3 samples of one bottle, right?
Yeah.
Bamboozle.
Jim Beam, double O.
I like that. I like that they did that to us.
Well, thank you guys for watching.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yep.
guys.
guest appearance.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm honored. I learned a lot.
Did you learn anything?
I learned that my mind can deceive me. A and C, I did not see that coming. But I did learn a lot of cool stuff, man. It was really cool. I'm very thankful these guys were here to teach me some new stuff. So, thank you.
Thank you
No
very
worries.
much.
Yep, glad you came.
Thanks for sitting in. But
Dirty dogs.
thank you guys for watching,
Dirty
for
dog.
subscribing somewhere right in here.
Smash
Right
that.
there. And then hit this little bell over here. Yep. So, love you guys.
Hugs and kisses.
Speak easy signing off.